Hello and happy Sunday to all you wonderful people. I wasn't going to do a video type of format because, like I said, I was working on the Iron Man one that's going to be amazing that drops tomorrow. Got some other cool stuff down the pipeline I was working on, and I was like, I was like on the fence with doing the SmackDown review because, like I said, that's kind of like the weekend is kind of like my content stuff where I kind of put all my ideas and get everything centralized. That's why sometimes it's a little hard to like get SmackDown in. But I'm like, you know what? I'll just do a casual Sunday version of SmackDown, especially if it was a good show. And SmackDown was a lit show. It was decent. I like the direction. I like the fact that they slowing shit down. They're like taking their time, expanding stories, making great booking decisions that just, hey, if this ain't working, we got to go back to this and experimented with new shit. I'm really with it. So today it's just me, DJ Donnell, and his Black and Mal in hand, and we're just gonna just go down to what how I smelt SmackDown was. This is just really cool, calm, together. Nothing too crazy out the ordinary. Also, I just hit over 800 subscribers. Thank all of you wonderful people. Thank you. I will do better with engagement and communicating. It's sometimes you get so lost in the actual creation of the product. You also have to take a minute to like peel back and have a conversation. And good, bad, or the ugly, whatever comments you guys leave is cool. That's how we grow as people. That's how we grow as a person. And I appreciate it all nonetheless. And thank you, absolutely fucking thank you. So now all the sappy stuff out the way, let's actually get into the show of SmackDown. What's going on? So, all right. So, SmackDown November 7th from Greenville felt like a pressure cooker. It really felt on and popping. You knew Drew McIntyre was gonna talk shit, especially after Cody DDT'd him on the title to retain. We had Chelsea Green coming in, getting the belt back, which should have been. It was the right decision. That was the right decision. Giulia wasn't doing shit. She wasn't doing nothing with it. Like they wasn't even showcasing her. Chelsea Green, whatever you want to put her is, she's entertaining. She's a character. She's a product. She will draw eyeballs to the title. Um, Cody Rhodes and Aleister Black should have been a main event to a pay per view. I kind of hate that they do this. I get it's a longer storytelling, but it's like, man, this is money. And Aleister Black needs this type of exposure. So I'm loving the chaos, how it starts. So let's just hop into it. Seg one, you had, Cody up there talking shit, basically saying him and Drew McIntyre is over with. I ain't got shit else to say. He ain't on my level. I don't see him. You know what I'm saying? Give him that type of shit. Then Aleister come out with Zelina with his wife, and I'm glad that they're showing them that they are a couple on TV. This is huge. I love that shit. So they in there, they talk shit. Vega slaps Cody across the face. Nick Aldis run out there like he always do and say, hey, we gonna have Rose and Black for the main event later on tonight. Okay, I like this personally a lot because Aleister Black is a dog and we want to see him in situations like this. Yes, the title wasn't on the line, but just to see him in the ring with the champ, to see how he can hang with it, to see how the crowd reacts to it, this is great. We fucking with all this. I'm loving it. Then, United States fucking Open Challenge. Thank God they brought this back. This was the smartest fucking thing they could have did. You got my boy Ilja versus Johnny Gargano, even though Tommaso Ciampa came out there first saying he wanted. But Ilja just looked at him and said, yeah, fam, that's cool, but I'm going to get Johnny wrestling, which is a great audible. Great match. These are bangers. Like, this is what the Intercontinental title and United States title should be. They're the workhorse titles. These are the ones that get people watching. They bangers. They kicking it. We fucking with this. It was just a great showcase. It was just amazing. The suplexes, the H bombs, everything. Elio retains and backstage, fracks him. They get on. They kind of talk shit about Ciampa blowing another shot. So the United States title is getting messy in a good way. They're introducing a lot of faces and characters so people can get to know. This is what wrestling is supposed to be. This is starting to put me personally into the older days of fucking SmackDown. And goddamn, I'm in Chicago here and it's really fucking snowing. I guess winter's really here. That's cool. All right, that's a terrible sidetrack. But let's just roll on. Hey, Jade, this is what she should have been when she came in this motherfucker. Jade cuts a short promo. Hey, bro, I am her, pretty much. This is my shit. Who want it, come get it. This is everything we needed to do. Like, she could literally, what she did to Tiffany, anybody could get that ass whooping. As she said it, she's that bitch. And then on her way out, she crossed paths with Charlotte and Alexa, which set up the little thing down the line. But right now, Charlotte had to deal with Nia Jax. And this was a good match. I know Nia Jax, good match, same sentence, crazy, right? But these are two vets that went out there and did a good job. I'm fucking with Charlotte. I always fucked with Charlotte, but I'm happy that Charlotte's having a lot of fun. It looks like she's out there enjoying herself, not the pressures of having to be perfect, not worrying about what the crowd think about it and shit like that. And I think that had a lot to do with Alexa, and also a lot to her just being vulnerable for who she is and what she's been through. And that's real love, that's real respect, and I fuck with it. So they out there, they going for it, they whooping ass, and then all of a sudden, Lash Legend debuts, chokes out Alexa at ringside her little ass. Then the distraction let Nia hit the big booty on her for the win. And this is cool. And now it looks like Nia and Lash Legend is on the team, and these are some big motherfuckers. These are big bitches. You know what I'm saying? So this is nice. So you got the Kabuki Warriors, the big bitches, and then you got Charlotte and Alexa, then you got Bayley and Lyra. It's like now it's like, thank you, Jesus. You guys are making the women's tag team division cook. Like, thank you. And you're creating credible tag teams that can legitimately pose a threat towards Charlotte and Alexa, even though they baby faces or whatever. This is what you want. You need to have stakes involved. And I am fucking with the women right now on every level, to be honest with you. The title women's picture, the United States, the Intercontinentals, all that shit. Every title's what the ladies doing right now are cooking. And I'm for everything. This is absolutely phenomenal, and it's great. And then speaking of the women's United States title, we had Chelsea versus Giulia. And look, it is what it is. Giulia just wasn't catching. I don't know if they, lost faith in her, or they didn't know how to really promote her, or whatever the fuck, but it just wasn't hitting. And giving it back to Chelsea makes the most sense because she's entertaining, she got the group, she's the shit-eating heel, and she can get down when she got to get down and wrestle. She's perfect. She's like, to me, you know what, low-key, she's like the female Miz. That's Chelsea Green. She could talk on the mic. She's entertaining. She knows how to hang. She doesn't mind getting a shitty win if she got too long. She get the W, and she could wrestle and get down when she got to. I was all for this. Chelsea Green, the first two-time United States Championship. Let's fucking go. Absolutely amazing. They are really, and again, this is kudos to what I've been saying for the entire time. The mid-card division has to stay cooking. Of course, the main event title picture is going to get a little stale depending on that because there's only so many main eventers you have in any company. But if the mid-card is cooking, you can always interchain the mid-cards into the main event picture to get the main event picture cooking again, a la Aleister Black. Just saying. I hope they listen to that. And then, of course, we had the Bloodline bullshit. Let me get this right, because it's all a lot of Tulas and Tallas and shit. So Talla Tonga, that's the big motherfucker. And he went against Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix just pretty much got squashed in this. It was a bunch of bullshit. And, and Solo went out there. Solo basically told the MFTs that Ilja's United States title and Sami Zayn's business are still Bloodline's business. So Talla went out there and made a statement, beat the shit out of poor Rey Fenix. And then in the max, Phoenix got his hope spots, but you knew that, Talla's winning this. The powerbomb plus the choke slam, W, blah, blah, blah. So post-max, he tried to put the beat down on him till I don't give a fuck whether I'm cleared or not. Sami Zayn comes down there with the chair to make the save, pushing that feud forward. It's like, okay, if you don't got nothing else for Sami to do, in my opinion, sorry about that. If you don't got shit else for him to do, just keep Sami off TV. This is how I feel. Keep him off TV. Because what doesn't make sense is, it's like, how many times is Sami Zayn gonna fight the Bloodline? And he fought every version of the Bloodline. Period. From start to finish. It's insane. Every version. So then Nick Aldis announced the John Cena, the last time is now tournament. Jey Uso versus The Miz. All right, take a wild guess who's going to win that one. But low-key, I really wanted to be The Miz. Again, because, they got history. And then you got LA, and then I think it's going to be LA Knight versus a mystery reporter that he refused to name, whatever. Later, Miz cut a classic delusional promo promising he will be the one to retire Cena, blah, blah, blah. In short, it keeps the whole Cena final opponent story interesting. Like, who is it going to be? My pick is Edge. I'm going to say that right now. I think it's going to be Edge. They're going to work out a deal, and we're going to get Edge. It's going to be Edge. Take my word for it. I was sparking up, so sorry about that. Like, seconds delay. And then we hit the main event chaos. We had Cody versus Aleister Black, and Drew gets fucking suspended, of course. Now, here's the thing. Cody versus Aleister is a physical form to jump, strong striking, everything you want to know. Cody's chasing crosswords. Black is chopping him down with the kicks, while Zelina out there keeps interfering. This is everything, because I was actually thinking, if this feud starts, but I know she just had a baby 2 weeks, and his wife. Maybe we get a Brandy in his corner sometimes down the line eventually. It'd be interesting. But, basically, this is a good match, but Drew McIntyre hit the ring, and he claymores the everlasting shit out of the referee. I'm like, God damn. And then, after that, he helps Aleister put the stomp down on Cody, get whooping his ass, and all of a sudden, Damian Priest runs in to even the odds, and he got a pretty good fucking pop. Please, put Damian Priest back in that title fucking picture on SmackDown. Please. I'm fucking with this. So he goes back, him and Aleister Black been beefing, the injured eye and all that. It dissolves into a wild brawl, no finish. Nick Aldis comes down furious and announced Drew McIntyre is officially suspended. As an angle, it was hot. It really pulled some life into that main event energy that's been dying. Because again, overall, let's keep it a buck. The reports are saying that Cody ain't hitting it. Cody's not, his numbers, he's not producing the way they thought he was on SmackDown. It is what it is. Again, information is selective, perspective. Do I personally feel Cody is kind of stale? Yeah, I do. Because it's like a lot of his matches are the same. A lot of his stories are the same. And again, I don't know if that's like legitimately designed to be, but, it could be what it be. So, but inserting him with guys like Aleister Black, Damian Priest, these are fresh faces in that title picture where he can kind of make some guys that's kind of been stalling in the mid-carder. And that was the beautiful thing about SmackDown. SmackDown introduced Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, Chris Benoit, even Chris Jericho into the main event caliber type of guys that can go up against the Stone Colds and the Rocks and the Undertakers and Raw. So if this is the direction that SmackDown is going to take it, then I'm all for this. So your overall in the ring, Dragunov, Gargano, Talla and Rey delivered. The women's division has moved into a big way. I'm fucking with everything they are doing right now. Whether if you just United States title or the tag team title, it's absolutely beautiful. Drew McIntyre's meltdown, justifiable meltdown by the way, is awesome, which is going to keep that story going. I'm fucking with it. This is absolutely amazing. I loved it. This was a great show, and I had to give it some love. So like I said, tomorrow, stay tuned. Around 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, the Iron Man for the next chapter of Tales of Suspense, issue 40 will drop. Enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts of what you thought about this last SmackDown, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.